So Spider-Man in the MCU was a long time coming, specifically when it comes to his solo outing. We of course all know how Tom Holland would interact with some of the other characters from Captain America's Civil War, but largely we didn't really understand how the character could pull off his own movie, and if the actual star of the movie had the chops to do it. Now that the critics are actually able to talk about it without fully putting out their review, there are quite a few hints out there towards what we might expect, which I'm finally excited to talk about, so let's just get right into that. So first up, let's hear some of the reactions that are mostly positive. Actually, I want to say they're like 99.9% positive. I don't think I've seen a single bad one. So the first one says, Spider-Man Homecoming is such a good time. Fun, innovative action with some of the best humor in a Marvel film yet. Great start for MCU Spidey. Spot on casting, spot on Spidey. The audiences had a blast. My 18-year-old nephew says it's spectacular and his favorite Marvel film yet. Spider-Man Homecoming is pure joy. Tom Holland is perfect. He's having the time of his life, and it shows. Jim Vavida from IGN, who you guys might know from his, bashing from when he did Batman v Superman and also Civil War, he says, I can finally tell you Spider-Man Homecoming is great fun. Very funny, sweet, so yeah, that sounds awesome. And he says, small stakes but relatable. Tom Holland rocks, which honestly sounds great. And then he adds, I'd kind of forgotten how much I loved Spider-Man growing up and related to Peter Parker until I saw Homecoming. Movie captures why he endures. Dan Slott, the most recent writer of Spider-Man, says, if you love Tom Holland in Civil War, you're gonna love him in Spider-Man Homecoming. And Michael Keaton is such a great bad guy in this. And then he adds, all the Midtown High cast in Spider-Man Homecoming were wonderful, especially Ned, and a couple faculty were great scene stealers. And then after that, we also have one from Brendan Davis who says, Spider-Man Homecoming, ... my new favorite superhero movie of all time. Spider-Man Homecoming is endless fun, from the first second to the last. Flawless. And a few more tweets out there and reactions, all comparing it to some of the comic books and of course the previous iterations of the movie. Many of the people seem to agree that it's right around the level of Spider-Man 1, but not anywhere close to Spider-Man 2 as in terms of how it handles everything as a film. But one good thing is that most people are saying that this is the best representation of Spider-Man on the big screen. And not only that, that also, if you really look at the last version, which is the Amazing Spider-Man, it completely destroys that one and will make you hate those movies even more. So there it is, guys. First reactions to Spider-Man Homecoming. Let me know your thoughts and if this gets you any more excited.